You can see my screen there along with the background where I'm sitting. I'm doing it as an right. Let me have a look how it appear on the screen here in the YouTube channel. Then we'll start with the assessments, right? So I'm supposed to go with and we'll be sharing screen also, right? This is actually how it looks like, and yeah, you can see visibly my background also and my screen along with what I'm doing right now. So I think this should be more. Hey, so it should let's change it. So it should be more precise rather than this. This is a preferred version of this. No more financial outcomes. It's simply just limiting my screen. Um, okay, there must be some things that could be happening during the task. So I will ignore it. And we will try to maximize the window with the, yeah, right. That's done. Now we'll leave the live because I'm not supposed to keep it in the pie section, right? This is done. And we'll try to put some mode and see enhanced, right? Now it's okay. Now we are ready to go with our contest. So let me do one thing which is also recording the window. Also I'll do full record of the window size, right? And we'll go with the screen recording. Yeah. Alright. We are done. Now we are going to just register on this contest. That will take just a few seconds for us to register. And we are registered. Now we are supposed to begin, right? The very first question here we are getting is labeled as an easy question and probably should be an easy question and we are supposed to go with, right? So definitely I'll try to will keep one folder here which is lead code. So we'll do lead code Sunday, right? And this will be the very first question. So we'll keep it as in one. Whatsoever it will be, it will have it, right? So now it will be the good notes that we are going to work with, right? So we'll start good notes where it is good notes, good notes. There is no such a good note word. Okay, it's okay. That's perfectly fine. It should be happening 2 days back also that I was not working with the good notes. I must deleted this. Okay, still it is getting started. We are supposed to read what exactly the question is and what exactly it asks us to do, right? So the question is, it says that we are given an integer nums. Okay, so here, fine. Okay, so we are going to start in the recorder. I will open it in a new window, right? And we'll import one page. So we'll do with the one page importing here. I will import one page, which is far more important. And here we are supposed to insert that image, right? So we'll insert that image. We're supposed to insert from files, right? And from here, little Sunday, we are ready to. Hey, I just got it. such a tiny version of this game. It's okay, that's what it's something that the very first question as we are going is it's late goes first question, which says okay, which says that the question name is construct uniform parity array, right? So we are supposed to construct a parity array, and there will be definition given in the question. You are not supposed to be panic if you are not aware of what the term parity array, right? That's perfectly fine for everyone out there. If he is not aware of this term, we'll get it by reading the question and while going with the example given in the question, right? It's a 3 point question, which is an easy mark. Question says you are given an array with the name of nums. So we have an array with name of nums1, right? And its length of the array is n. Here we are supposed to, it is, it is by saying that it is a distinct integers. But simply say that we will not given any double or repeated elements in the array. This is the point that we are supposed to note it down, that there will be no repeated elements in the array, right? Okay, here we go with the next line, which says that you wants to construct another array. So we are asked that we'll be constructing another array, num2, which simply means nums1 or num1 as input array, whereas this is output array, right? Of the length n. So we are supposed to give an output of length n, and here it says that elements of nums1, nums2, which will be the output, it is the odd or even, right? For each index I, it says that we can return a an output where which will be the subset of nums1, which is the input array, and like we are supposed to give an output of the subset of this array, right? Input array. And it says that for each index I, you must choose exactly exactly one of the following, exactly one of the following in any order, right? So we are supposed to num2 of I is equals to num1 of I, right? I have to go with the section what it looks like, because it was not so. No, it wasn't somewhere like. Wait. Proceeding with the question. Hey, where is gone? Where are the good notes? Hey, good notes. We were trying to understand the question by you. Okay, it says that we are given an example. It says that if you have nums2 of I, so nums2 of I will be equals to nums1 of I. How it could be possible if we have, give me an example. How it, let's say we have an input arrays like as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and if it's asked us to give an output either in odd or even, all even or odd, so if we'll try to fetch all even numbers, it simply means 1, 3, and 5 should not be in our array. So these I for like these indexes will be empty, and how will we make our array? How can we get that output array if we are supposed to go with an with the condition which is num2 of I is equals to num1 of I? See, if num2 of 0 is equals to num1 of 0, so num2 of 0 will be will be 2, right? And nums1 of 0 is 1. So it is a contradictory condition. So for that, we are supposed to go with the more in the question and we'll try to understand, right? It says that each index I, you must choose exactly one of the given following, right? So it says that any of the conditions should be followed. If we are not able to compile our output with condition 1, then it should be there is an mandatory condition that condition number 2 should be fulfilled, right? It says that then the condition which is condition number 2, which is num2 of I should be equals to num1 of I minus num1 of j, which simply means that we'll be applying a double for loop, right? For all j is not equals to 1, right? Okay, it's gone, and we'll try to understand this question by the input that we have given, right? Okay, so it is the array which is given num1, right? And we are supposed to make a form num2, right? We are unable to follow the condition which is given in in condition 1. That's why we'll try to follow the condition 2, which is for I in range, right? For I in range for I in range 0, there is 2. It's okay, right? So we are supposed to focus on our text, that what we are doing. So from 0 to n, right? And for j in range, which is j is not equals to 1, there's the base condition. So we are supposed to start our j with 2. J is not 1. Okay, it says that for j is not 1. Not I. J is not I, as you can see, right? So we can go as we are covering our array from initial to last. We can go with an I plus 1 plus comma n, right? Right. And from that, we can follow the condition which says that nums of 2 will append nums of 2 of I is equals to, if nums of 2 of I is equals to nums of, will do num of 1 of I minus nums of 1 of j. It is not something the condition will be following. We will append this one, right? So nums of 2 of I, right? Nums of 2 of I will be the condition of this, which is nums of 2 of I, which is nums of 2 of I, which is nums of 2 of 0. If for the first condition it will be 0, it will be nums 2 of 0 will be nums of 2 of I, which is nums of 2 of I, which is this is 1. So it will be 1 minus, it should not be I. So for the first condition, it will not follow, right? And if I is not equals to Z, right? So the very first condition nums of 2 will be nums of 0 will be followed as in this one. So we'll import this as it is. And from this one, from it will, nums of I is already, see, nums of I will be, I think we should start it from 0 itself here. We cannot start it by I is equals to Z is equals to, right? So it will say comma. It will be 0, comma, right? So it will be 0, comma. And this will be a condition where it will be nums of I is 0, 1 minus nums of Z, which is 0. So will be nums of j which is 1, nums 1 of j which is 2, right? And we'll do as in 2, right? And this will be 1 again, and we'll check if is there any condition that says that we cannot we are supposed to in okay, so we have to return true if possible to construct such an error, right? So there is no such a way that we have to check it out whether it should be inserted or not. So it will be not condition will append nums of 2 of j, right? No, it's it. Hmm. And here will be it will be appended, however, okay, so we have to check it out if nums of two we have to check it out, right? We are not supposed to go with this, so we'll do is in a nums of 2 of 0, right, is equals to 1. So that was equals to 1, and previous year it was also 1. And this condition will be fulfilled for the next implement questions. We'll try to go with the question which is the condition which is like we'll go with the for I is equals to the condition which is now j with j's value is 3, right? And here nums of 2 of I is already 0, and is equals to nums of it is the 1 minus nums of 0 minus nums of j which is 3, which is 2, right? So nums of 0 is not equals to 2, there the condition will false, and will stop increasing values of j, will break it up, and next we'll do next follow, right? So here ith value will be increased, and when ith value will be increased, will our condition will be look like if nums 1 of see our condition will be look like now for here for j in range, right? And if we are going with the odd number, right, for the first we included I, which is 1, which is a odd number. So if we'll do nums of I, which is divided by or 2 is equal 0, if its remainder is 0, we simply we will not follow it, right? And in else part we'll do all the for loop conditions, right? So from here we'll go with the nums of 2 of that was inserted. So our nums of 2 will be look alike as an first it was 1, and as this was 2 was even, we'll escape this part, and for 3 we'll go with 3. So now it's look like this, and ith value is increased with 3, jth value is still 0, right? We'll follow the condition which is nums of 1 of 0, I is 3, right? So it will be 3 is equals to the condition was nums okay. So what was the condition we written here? It was the condition nums of 2 of 3 is equals to I, which is 3, right? If I is 3, okay. There is too much sound. Oh, let's start the background sounds there. I'm not going to give this assessment because I'm really it's too chronic and cannot handle it out. Ooh, just ignore the can't ignore it's really pushing my head out. So I'm going to we're not going to submit this. We'll